Alright guys, this is our weekly solo players guide to the Nightfall. We didn't get 100,000 completion, but you can pretty much follow this guide, maybe bump up the handicap just a little bit, and it'll get you there. We were running at 65, I think, and we should have probably put it up to 75. Yeah, we have it on 65. Probably, like I said, 75 will get you to that over 100,000. But we are rocking Arc Singe, Heavyweight, Momentum, and Iron. We are on our Titan this week. For exotics, we just got the One-Eyed Mask a couple hours ago, so that was awesome. So we're rocking that, and it actually works very well here, especially with Momentum. We are running Go Figure. We're running Kindled Orchid instead of maybe the Tatara Gaze, which is also Arc, because you do have a chance at getting a lot of taken Acolyte enemies in a couple sections. And this run we didn't get that, but this would be great for the shields. If you don't have this Subtle Calamity, the bow probably works better, and then I would move this into like a hand cannon, like a shorter range, higher damage thing. And then of course we're rocking Thunderlord. Hopefully you have Thunderlord. It's incredible, maybe the best gun in the game for certain situations. It's a lot of fun to use. And then we're of course rocking the Striker Titan with the top attunement for double grenades. So let's go ahead and rock this guide. Alright, so as soon as you spawn in, just go ahead, pop on your Sparrow, and just make it down into the actual strike area. Depending on which one you get, you're either going to get a Hydra, not a Hydra, a Harpy, or a Hobgoblin. You get the Hobgoblin, so take that guy out first, whatever he is. And then I like to just kind of peek my way around and throw a grenade at these dudes right here. They're usually bunched up together. So we just kind of throw one grenade, and then we can just pop right down. Same thing with those guys. I would kill those two first, those two elite goblins, before unlocking this plate. But for the sake of time, we don't do that here. So just kind of depending on how fast you think you're going to be able to go. Either kill them or don't. And then we just do the same thing here. And then we jump up here because there is a lot more cover up here than anywhere else. Just take this guy out. This is where the Tatara Gaze would have been really nice, that sniper rifle. But because I was so worried about the getting taken enemies, and I didn't want to use a Void subclass, we unfortunately don't have it. But if you do have a good, or like a really good Void sniper, Borealis, now that everyone has that, that would have been a really good one for this strike. I might just do another run and put it in the description box down below if you're interested. We'll see. But yeah, pretty much just do the exact same thing we did on the other side, and then just kind of hide. Like, as you can see, if you have the One-Eyed Man mask, whatever it's called, we're getting like instant health back. It's, oh, I love this exotic. I was using it in PvP, not so much, but in PvE, this thing was really doing work for me. So if you can get this exotic, definitely try it out. And then once you have the second pyramid thing, go ahead and just run back into our little safe area up at the top. And then again, we're just going to shoot stuff until the bosses die or the bosses spawn in, and then we're just going to try and use as much primary ammo as possible, because for some reason they still have the juggler mechanic in there where your equipped weapon has a lower chance to drop that sort of ammo. So like, I need to use my power ammo against these bosses, but if I kill them with it, I don't get power ammo, which is kind of lame. As you can see, there's that first power drop. Also, I think with heavyweight, power drops should drop a little more often than what they do, unfortunately, because like in some areas you get a lot of power ammo, and others you are just like, okay, I really need power ammo now. But yeah, just take care of these guys and kill everything in this room, and as soon as you do, or at least until you kill all the red bar health goblins and the two bosses, the two boss minotaurs, that shield will open up and you can go on. I would suggest killing everything though. And I would say you probably want to be a little bit faster than I was. So if that means cranking up your power ammo a little bit more often than I did, go for it, because you want to be out of there at 3 minutes, I'd say. So like about 40 seconds faster than I was going. I do take this strike a little slow since I haven't done it in I don't even know how long. But just like here, you might get some taken enemies. Just go ahead and take them out. But just go ahead and kill them, whatever you got. Hopefully you actually get the taken, or not the taken, but the Vex version of this, because it's so much easier, this section. And I would just kill stuff here. Just because it is for the points. Like here, I would just power ammo these guys, to be honest, and hope you get some to drop. Like, I didn't even pick up that power brick that just went there. That's alright, I get one there. But yeah, just go ahead and kill these guys, and then kill the two hobgoblins. And then a mini boss minotaur will spawn in. Go ahead and just power him down, as well as the goblins that will also spawn in with him. And then we'll run on through to the next section. Alright, so here is where I was really worried about the taken. If you get taken here, you're definitely going to want some sort of void weapon or ability to get rid of those shields. If you want to use a void subclass, the middle section for the Titan is awesome. Or of course tether for hunters, or pretty much anything void. I would go the bottom or the middle tree for warlocks. But pretty much what you want to do here is just do what you'd see me doing here. Just kill all these goblins that are coming at you. Use your power ammo for the either the harpies or the what are they called? The knights, if you get the taken version. And then pretty much just keep your distance. Remember, obviously we got momentum going, so if you get low on health and you're not using one-eyed mask, just run back until you get that momentum going, and you're pretty much. This is a pretty easy strike to run through, especially if you get the Vex versions. Just use this area for cover. It works very nicely. And then we're trying to speed up a little bit, is what I'm doing here. Like, we're at about 10 minutes almost, 7.5 minutes. And we want to be through here in about 6. So I'm way behind where I should be at for the 100,000. So go ahead and just take care of these guys. Take care of the 2 elite harpies in the back, And then if you get the Vex version, there's like a bunch of these guys. I just pop my super, and luckily I get a bunch of power ammo to drop there, which is awesome. But if you get the Taken version, you will get the 2 mini boss Minotaurs and the Goblins. Power ammo all that down, as there will be a bunch of enemies there. But then just go ahead and be very careful of these. And make your way through. And then this one, be very careful. Sometimes it kind of glitches and it'll activate and then deactivate and then immediately reactivate. I'm sure you've probably seen that before. So just be kind of careful with your jumps down there. With arc, they will probably one-hit you. So just be very careful. And then just take out these guys right here. These 3 hobgoblins. The one we were shooting at, and then there's one on the left side as well. You can kind of see him there. This is where that I was really annoyed at this point that I didn't get any taken yet to get those hobgoblins. But just go ahead and take care of these guys, and then some more guys will spawn in. So just be very careful with them. And then we're going to get this platform to our left, and then we're going to go on the bottom one, and we're going to take out the 2 elite Hydras that spawn in. Remember, if you get low on health, run around until you get your health back. And then we're going to do the top one last. And then we will move on to the next section. Alright, once you get here, again, just be careful of these arc beams. And we're just going to power ammo everything down in this room because we are really trying to make up time at this point. You stop getting double points at, I think it's 15 or 16 minutes. And you stop getting points altogether at 18. And you will start losing points at, I believe it's 15 or 16 minutes. Whenever you drop down to half points. So we're really trying to make up for a death I just edited out as well. But once everything is dead here, be very careful. This is where I died. I would take that guy out. And then just be, even if you have to take these one at a time, be very careful there. And then we finally get taken. Though I kind of wish we didn't, to be honest. Because this really slows us down now. But then, so pretty much, depending on what you get, there's either going to be elite Minotaurs, I believe, or these phalanxes. So just kind of use this thing as cover. Use your power ammo if you have to. I would ignore the wanted enemy, because we're going to try and get as much power ammo for the boss fight as possible. And of course I overthrow my grenade. Like, I am just messing up so hard trying to make up for time here. But pretty much what you want to do is just, like, I would really ignore that wanted guy. I try and go for him for the points, but it ends up backfiring pretty hard. So just go ahead and kill these guys at the top, and then there's going to be a couple guys at the bottom. And then I waste more time here. But what you want to do is just take these guys out as quick as possible. And then kill these acolytes at the bottom. And then get the spire. And then we're going to pop our super and get rid of as many of the Minotaurs at the top and the top back section as possible. Really, we're trying to get rid of as much things as possible. I'm really lucky I didn't die here. So be very, very careful. So go ahead and then we're going to get the two spires on the back side, and there is going to be a elite enemy. I believe it's labeled as an elite. And then we're going to kill him and we're going to jump into the boss fight. Alright, so this boss fight's pretty easy with Thunderlord. What we're going to do is just wait for him for a couple seconds for him to spawn in, throw a grenade, and just go at him until he starts getting an immunity shield. And then we're going to run over to our plate area, which is to the left behind us. And we're just going to take these guys out with our primary, try and get some more power ammo if needed. And we'll use this thing in front of us to keep away from the boss's damage, which though it's solar, it does do quite a bit of damage. And you're just going to be careful of the void fire he throws. So luckily we had that overshield from One-Eyed Mask that helped us unlock that. And we're just going to stay over here and kill all of the goblins that we can. There's like one or two that hide behind cover, which is fine. We'll get rid of them in a minute. Unless, of course, you're rocking a shotgun, in which case I would take care of a couple of them and then just go to town on them. So here we go. Run all the way across. There's one left. Bam. And then we're going to step into the very top edge of this platform. That way we can kind of duck and the boss won't be able to shoot us. I don't think his fire will get us either. So hopefully you did enough damage where he'll just immediately run across. If that's the case, I like to just pump him full of as much damage as possible there. And then we'll just move on over to this area, throw another grenade, and we're going to use our power ammo to get rid of these guys, because we're not going to be able to run pretty much anywhere. So here we go. And we're going to do the exact same thing we did last time. Get on the very edge and hide behind the cover. And this time, hopefully you have your super available and ready to rock, because that's what we're going to use to clear this next little wave. So here we go. At least get rid of the 2 Minotaurs that spawn in. I don't know what I was trying to do. Trying to be fancy when I didn't have to be, and I really shot myself in the foot for another minute or so. There we go. Go ahead and get the platform. He should despawn into the next little area if you've done enough damage to him. If not, just pump him some more pump him full of more Thunderlord. There he should go. There he goes. And he will go up to the top area again, do some damage to him, and then he'll go down in the middle and then just finish him off with Thunderlord. So hopefully you can do that before the ads start spawning in. Otherwise it gets really difficult. And hopefully this guide helped you out. If it did, hit the like button, hit subscribe if you're new to the channel. And as always, stay positive, be happy, be healthy, live long and prosper, and have an incredible weekend.
Do you feel it? The light is back. We're back. Eyes up, Guardian.